Welcome everybody to the second episode of Brum Blues, featuring Handsome Beasts, Trevor Burton Band, Mitrenko Band, Highway 61, some anecdotes, some delving into books, some ramblings, and of course, who's playing where, what's on in Birmingham and Black Country. I can't play this. This is made by Chicken Bone John, handmade in Smethwick, wonderful, wonderful instrument. He does workshops, will teach you how to make these things and to play them. Chicken Bone John. Anyway, so who's coming up? This is it's Thursday the 9th, so I don't think there's anything playing tonight. However, Friday is the Journeymen at JoJo Jim's, Eric Clapton and similar type of stuff, which is fabulous. Saturday, up in Bilston, there's a couple of things going on at the Trumpet. Rumour are playing in the afternoon at 4 o'clock, and then the Grey Goose Blues Band playing later in the evening at about 7:45, I think. Melvin Hancock's is playing the Horse and Jockey. I had to check out which Horse and Jockey this was. I think it's in Sutton Coldfield, 90 Birmingham Road. They're on at 9 o'clock. Sunday, Kerry Justice is playing the Brass House from 3 o'clock, whilst the choice in the evenings, in fact it's a wider choice than normal. The Grey Goose Band are playing the Rose Villa in the Jewellery Quarter, Hardgraft playing the Gunmaker's Arms, and Julie July Band is playing Kitchen Garden. They're not a blues band, they're not a rock band. Julie does mainly the songs of Sandy Denny, who you might remember was the singer with Fairport Convention after being with the Strawbs for a while. And she sang on Led Zeppelin 4. She's the only female singer ever to be recorded with Led Zeppelin. So there's a claim to fame. Okay, so a few interesting things going on over the next few days. Oh, I forgot to mention Tuesday, of course, is Blues Day at Henry's Blues House, and the Shuffle Pack are playing. Seen them a few times, fabulous. Last week we featured some music by Big Q-Fish, whose bass player is Mike Hatton. I was alerted to a tape, a video recording made by the Trevor Burton Band, with whom Mike played on this particular show. This was at the Prince of Wales back in 2005. It was a benefit concert for Steve Argeo, who had a bit of an accident, who is fully recovered now. I know because I saw him on Sunday.
Gotta get out of this place before start to scream. She's heading all right. I said, baby, ain't feeling too good myself. She's heading all right. I said, baby, ain't feeling too good myself. Girl, you should took me for walking right. Even now I sit here and I wonder why. When I think of you I start to cry. Gotta stop believing all them lies. Said all right. I said, babe, I ain't been too good myself. Oh, she said all right. I said, babe, I ain't been too good myself. She's good. She's good. That was then and he's today. So somebody come along to take my place. Got a different feel.
playing live, Mitrenko on guitar, and Mike Hatton playing bass. I was sent some interesting bootlegs by Jim of the Handsome Beasts. So what's the link here? Mitrenko played with Handsome Beasts for a brief time in the 1980s. I spoke to him the other day and he mentioned he said yes, but I was the seventh guitarist. So I know they did go through a whole bunch of changes. They're actually playing live on 9th of July. Clearly not the original lineup, because a lot of things have changed since then. But this is quite interesting. Let's listen to this and some strange footage of Birmingham back in the 80s.
And some beasts.
Chatting to Jim Simpson the other day, who's still running Henry's Blues House, has been since about 1968, I think, in those halcyon days when a band called Earth that became Black Sabbath was discovered, and Jim went on to become their manager. He's got a very interesting book, Don't Worry About the Bear. A lot of interesting anecdotes and stories about jazz musicians and blues artists and stuff that went on in Birmingham. Quite interesting revelations about whatever happened to Ronnie Scott's club. But whilst chatting to him about Black Sabbath, he mentioned that they recorded in Regent Studios. This is about 1970. It was an 8-track studio in those days. It's in Denmark Street. I don't think it's still there. But reading this book again or further, it was interesting to see that the Rolling Stones played or recorded in Regent Studios back in '65, I think. And it was interesting what was said then. It was a mono studio, and Andrew Lou Oldham suggested Regent's sound was magnificent. You pass a small reception straight into the studio, no larger than average, good-sized hotel room. Whereas a producer that he worked with reckoned that Regent Sound was a shithole. It was an awful place with 8 boxes up on the ceiling. Well, clearly between then and 1970, when it had progressed to being an 8-track, it had improved enormously. So, with absolutely no link between what I've just been talking about and the next one, we're going to have Highway 61 playing live at the Roseville Tavern a few months ago. Well, there is a link actually, because Pete Vickers, whose band it is, hopefully, I might have got that wrong, but he's the singer and also plays with the band's Mitrenko band. Let's have a look.
This is a song called Secret Agent.
town. Always worth seeing. Great fun. Lots of Rory Gallagher type stuff. So finishing up on a brief program, well I think it's brief, is the original music bit. So here's Mitrenko Band with Mississippi Delta, which is available on one of their CDs. This one, I think it's on Shotgun, and all this stuff is very good. Anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Well, we're driving down the highway. We just hit the 7th Street. The sun is beating down now. The road is long and hot and straight. See the mirage in the distance. There's one in front, there's one behind. Lord, the promised land is waving. I'm watching for a sign. Cause we come down to where the music's from, to the Mississippi Delta, shining in the sun. Shine on. You're looking for a message. Don't believe in all you see. A little taste of holy water. I'm not sure enough for me. Cause we come down to where the music's from, to the Mississippi Delta, shining in the sun. Shine on. Well, I swear I saw the ghost of muddy waters. Or was that just a dream? Heard the slide of rubber tree falling, with the air so high and heavy, sometimes things ain't what they seem. Everybody needs salvation. We can't make it all alone. So I'll meet you at the crossroads, and we'll ride the dream back home. Cause we come down to where the music's from, to the Mississippi Delta, shining in the sun. Yes, we come down to where the music's from, to the Mississippi Delta, the Mississippi Delta, Mississippi Delta.